I'm here to tell you why solar sounds great. Listen, with solar energy, it's really the difference for your house of owning your energy instead of renting. Think about when you bought your house. You have a mortgage. Your mortgage is locked in. You have the same payment for however many years. It's very similar to the owning versus renting with your energy. With the electric bill that you pay, you're renting. You're just giving away money, and it's going to go up. The rental rates actually in the rental market may possibly come down someday, but your electric rates never will. The Texas grid is really suffering right now. There's lots of people moving here. We already know the grid has issues. The more people moving here, the more issues the grid has, the more maintenance the grid has, the more rates need to go up to be able to support these issues. So when you bought your house, if you bought your house 5 or 10 years ago, you didn't hesitate to call the electric company and set that up, right? So you set up your electric bill, you know you're going to be paying it every month, and that's money that if you had been given the option 5 or 10 years ago to make a different call and call to set up a system that produces energy on your roof and you own it by paying a loan over the course of a few years, gosh, 7 to 10 years in that loan that's locked in versus an energy rate that's being paid to the electric company could be a huge difference. You could have owned it by now. With some of our plans, you can own them in 5 to 10 years. Some of the loans go up to 20, 25 years, but we also have referral programs that can help you pay loans off early. Anyhow, the way we set up solar nowadays is it's no money down. So you're basically paying a payment that is going to be less than your electric bill, and then many times not even having an electric bill. Now, different electric companies have different solar rules, which you can see on their website. You do need a solar company that checks this out. I mean, there's some of these electric companies that have 25 to 30 page solar policies on their websites. So you need to have somebody that digs deep and knows those kind of things, because if not, you can be charged extra. Some electric companies will charge you extra if you overproduce. Some will let you roll it over. Some will let you roll it over day to day, but not month to month. You need to know all these things. Your solar provider needs to know these things. So we set you up with no money down. You have a tax credit of 26%, which is a federal tax credit. We provide you a form that you can give to your accountant or whoever does your taxes at the end of the year that can help you take that tax credit and apply it to your loan, which is what most people do. It's usually the smartest thing to do. You don't have to. You can actually keep that money. But most people will have that money put right back into their loan. You have up to 5 years to apply that money to your loan. So there's no money down. You get a federal tax credit. And our company, Solar Sounds Great, is a representative of the Power Network. The Power platform is the biggest platform in the United States right now. We're in 23 states, and we provide things that some of these other places can't. So we have our finance companies right now are offering rebates. That's how much they're trying to get people to go into solar right now. The rebates are 12 to 36 months of payments that you get a check for right after your install. So you have already set up a loan. Your install is, your loan is less than your electric bill, and then you don't have any payments for the first 12 to 36 months, depending on which setup you choose. So, I mean, that's just an amazing setup. You're owning instead of renting. You're locked in. The finance rates can go as low as, well, they can go as low as 0% if you have the right credit and you want to do one of those, but we have them 1.5, 1.9%. There's one of the things about our company being a nationwide company is we have drop downs in our software to offer so many different finance rates and so many different finance options. The other thing we have is different panels to choose from. I will say that right now we like to use American panels. They are slick, they're modern, they're black. They don't look like some of these panels you see on some of these homes with the white borders and the white grid work. They don't have that. They're slick, they're black, they're modern, they look great. We also have better insurance because we don't just have warranties on our products. We have what's called Solar Insure, which is insurance. So this insurance is 30 years. 30 years. 30 years. It provides insurance that says the panels will actually produce at least 92% of what the original plan was over the course of 30 years. So within the 29th year, if your system is producing less than 92%, then the parts and labor and product that you need to get that fixed is all covered under that Solar Insure. There's no deductible. It's insured by a third party. It's done through Lloyd's of London, so it's not like some mom and pop place that could possibly go out of business over the course of a 30-year period and you end up losing out on your warranty. This is insurance, not just a warranty. It's a big deal. It's a big deal to have a nationwide company provide your solar. It's not something you want to play with when you're talking about a 25 or 30-year investment. Let's talk about selling your home. There's a lot of people that talk about selling right now. I get that as an objection at times. Look, if you're going to sell your home in the next 2 weeks, you don't need to get solar. But if you're going to sell your home, and even a few years down the line, it's already going to be at a rate that's going to help you. Solar homes sell at approximately 10 to 15% more than other homes. Just think if you're offered a home next to another home and they're identical in every way, but this home doesn't have an electric bill and this home does, people might want to pay a little bit more for that home, right? A lot of times people will just roll that money up in the pricing and get it paid off because by 5 or 10 years from now, it's not going to be that much anyway. Or you can always assume the loan if you sell to somebody that wants to do that. And the insurance is absolutely transferable. So these are great reasons to get solar. Own, don't rent. Don't be in a renter's market right now. Own your energy. You know, it's better, it just makes more sense to get your energy from your roof nowadays. With the technology that we have in these solar panels, they're so efficient. You know, there used to be where there's different cells on the solar panel and people were worried about, you know, one of the cells going out and the whole panel going out. We have microinverters behind all these cells now, so that doesn't happen. If there's a shadow that goes over one or a bird has droppings on one, it's not going to affect the system. The system's still going to run. Some people ask about hail, being here in North Texas. Hey, I did roofing for quite a while, and I've done a lot of roofs. And number one, our panels say that they will withstand a golf ball shot at 90 miles an hour directly flat to that panel. They'll survive that. Everything's insured anyway, but I will say that I did a lot of roofs with solar panels, and even in West Frisco, when we just did a lot of roofs over there, windows were broken, but solar panels just came off the house, put the roof up, and then the solar panels went back on. Now you have our company do that for you, so it's taken care of and it's covered under warranty, but it's just a removal and a replacement. And your home insurance pays for that. That's not part of the insurance from the solar company. That's acts of God are done under homeowners insurance. So that takes care of that question. That's most of the questions that I get here lately. You know, pricing, financing, insurance, American made, nationwide company that's really going to take good care of you, that knows all about the solar policies in each one of your electric companies. It's just a thing that makes sense nowadays. I mean, what I would say is solar sounds great.